Alright, I don't know if anyone's here yet, but I'm gonna get started here. Hope that everything works. I honestly don't know what's gonna work today, but we'll find out. Alright. Doesn't look pretty, but at least this scene works. It's so bright. Oh, hang on. Alright, let's see here. Hey, John, welcome in. It's not that bad. Well, it's coming from a Samsung user. True. Bobo, welcome in. How's it going today? We'll probably play some Xenoblade later because I don't have work tomorrow. I just realized this like maybe an hour ago. But yeah, so you might notice the camera quality is a little bit different. So I upgraded to OBS 28, which is officially out. It broke compatibility with my camera. I was looking for solutions, and I did find a few solutions, but so I was like, okay, well, the new Mac OS that's coming out in October, you can use your phone as a webcam. And the phone on the new iPhones are pretty amazing. But I was like, oh, but that doesn't come out until next month because it's still in beta. So I was like, okay, well, there is a public beta out. Why don't I upgrade my Mac OS? So I upgraded Mac OS. Then I'm like, okay, let's try this out. And then they're like, oh, to do this, you actually have to upgrade to iOS 16 beta on your phone. I was like, all right, let's upgrade my phone. So I upgraded to iOS 16 beta and got it working. Actually, I think my iPhone camera is better than my DSLR in quality. Like, it was ridiculously high quality. Like, you could see details on my face and skin that I was like, ugh. So the quality is real good. The problem, though, is that if I'm using my main camera as main phone as my camera, I can't stream my phone. That's a problem. And I looked into maybe like opening my main account on my iPad and then moving my iPad account to my iPhone 10. But then there's a whole thing like you have to uninstall it and then reinstall it to basically log into a different account, which is annoying. And plus, I don't even know if that's going to be a long-term solution, me using my camera. So, because I've been mulling over getting a different camera anyway. So, I figured, okay, for temporary purposes, let's try the Logitech. We'll see how it is. Maybe tomorrow, or maybe the next day, because there's not a ton going on in Faye on Tuesday. Maybe on that day, we'll try out the camera on the iPhone as my main camera. And you guys can tell me what you think, or maybe we could do it during my Xenoblade playthrough. You guys can tell me how the quality looks, because it actually looks pretty good. The problem is I can't stream my phone if we're using it as a camera. So there's that. And then now the fact that I upgraded to Mac OS beta and iPhone or iOS 16 beta, it broke compatibility with my marching band writing software, which that's a whole other problem that I have to work out. Which at this point I don't think I can downgrade from Mac OS 13 Ventura because I didn't back up. Because I didn't think I need to. So I might have to resurrect my old laptop, use that for the marching band stuff. Looking into buying a new phone, so many options yet so few. The iPhone 14 is about to be announced next month. Actually, no, this month. I think it's getting announced on Wednesday, so it should be out by next Friday. Yeah, so the new iPhone 14, iPhone 14 Max, iPhone 14 Pro, and iPhone 14 Pro Max should be out next Friday. Again, they're getting announced this Wednesday, along with the new Apple Watch and possibly new AirPods Pro and stuff like that. So stuff to keep in mind, guys. All right. But John, how are you doing today? And Bobo, how are you? How is everyone today? All right, we are expecting a trailer. Oh, I should make sure the trailer thing is working. Do I even have it? Where is it here? Okay, this should work. Let me pull up the last trailer we had, which is for the Legendary Banner. Okay, here's the thing too. Can you guys hear double of the game right now? Me knowing I can't afford any iPhone product. Well, I mean they always have. So the cheaper iPhones, I think, is going to be like. I can't remember. So there's 4 different iPhones for the 14 line. So the cheapest one, you could probably pick that up. Currently stuck, unsure between cats. Oh, I can't help you on any of those. I go for the high-end iPhones, like the Pro Max and everything. Are those smartphones or are they flip phones or what? I'm assuming they're smartphones. But yeah, do you guys hear double the game right now? And how's the game audio? Because here's the cool thing, guys. I was capturing game audio before through QuickTime. Because remember how before I said, like, oh, OBS can detect phone and iPad natively, but can't do audio? Well, guess what? OBS 28 can do... Yeah. Wait, sorry, I'm looking at this camera. I'm so used to looking at my DSLR. OBS 28 can do audio now. So now I basically have it at the same levels as I had before. So let me know if that's the right volume, or if it's too quiet, or if it's too high. Smartphones? Okay, yeah, I don't know too much about them. Like, I've heard of the Xperia. I mean, obviously I know Sony and Nokia, but I don't know the Nokia phones or whatever lines they have these days. I've heard of Xperia, don't know anything about it. The problem with Nokia is that it came out last Thursday and I can't find any shops selling them. What operating system does it use? Because isn't Nokia owned by Microsoft now? Is it a Windows phone? You know Cat 2? I know Cat? What's Cat? Cat is Android 11. Sony and Nokia Android 12. But wait, I don't know what Cat is. Cat is the excavator company? I can't say I've heard of this. Caterpillar? Still don't know. Like, I know Sony and Nokia make phones. I don't know this Cat company. Dun, 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 dun. so where were we here? So we have Hero's Journey, Voting Gauntlet. You know what, let me set some timers on my watch just so I don't forget this time. Because I have so many flags, I have to start at 8 p.m. tonight. And then go again at 10 p.m. tonight. And then I have to wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Even though I don't have work. Get my... But yeah, how are the audio volumes, guys? Please let me know. Okay, I should have 1,400 flags left over from previous rounds. 1450 is because of today. The login modes for today. So 14, yeah, that makes sense. That's what we should expect. It's the huge orange-yellow vehicles, machines at construction sites. That's a smartphone? I've never heard of this. Good? Okay. Yeah, because again, I set the audio volume to the same as it was when I was doing it through QuickTime. Now, do you guys hear a double of the game audio? You shouldn't, because it looks like there is a little something there, but it looks like the volume's like really, really low. Like you shouldn't be hearing it. But then I have to have that on so that I can capture desktop audio. Unless there's a new thing for desktop audio now, because I think that's that thing. Hold on, input capture. Input capture 2. See, I thought there was something for like desktop audio. Cancel. Other guys, if the stream like just suddenly crashes, I'll come back. Don't worry. So like I said, I was trying it out before. I was using my phone as my webcam, which again the quality is actually really good. Like, sorry, I'm looking at myself over here. Really good. It's seemingly better than my DSLR. The problem is that when I start to put on effects like studio lighting. One, it makes my background look less green, which it did look more green on camera before than it actually is, which is weird. But then, so studio lighting kind of fixed that. But then when I try to turn on portrait mode, where it's like a artificial bokeh, where I'm in focus but the background's blurred, then it would run for a few minutes, and then after I do a bunch of things in OBS, it would usually crash. Okay, here we're winning against Salif. Oh, I mean, I'm just here for the feathers, so. They also make smartphones, apparently. I mean, hey, if a Korean refrigerator company can make smartphones, why not? Great battery life and durability, but being Android 11 makes me wonder how future-proof it is. Like, keep winning against Salif. But also, there's part of me that keeps thinking it would be funny to get that, but I don't want to risk having a not-so-good phone for years just because of a joke. True. Unless you can, can afford both, which I don't want to ever have to need two modern smartphones. Like, I mean, keeping an old one is one thing, but buying two equally new phones, that's kind of a waste in my opinion. Yeah, but let me set a timer on my watch, because I have to start at 8 p.m. tonight. 24 minutes? Well, let's set it to 26 because I'm we're not going to have the results right away. Also, the cat phone is twice as thick and heavy as the Sony one. Yeah, I basically just stick with iPhones because I want the good cameras, among other things, obviously. Although, speaking of cameras, so the iPhone camera is actually made by Sony. So I am considering getting a Sony mirrorless camera to replace my DSLR, which again is not compatible with OBS 28. It's not natively. like there's a webcam utility that I was using to get it to show up as a webcam with the previous OBS, but again that got broken when they switched over to OBS 28. But yeah, I hear good things about Sony's mirrorless cameras and looking into those. So maybe I'll get one of those within a month or so. Could be sooner, could be later. But yeah, but again, we'll try out the phone as the webcam thing. We'll see what you guys think of the quality. Maybe it'll be on the stream, maybe it'll be on tomorrow's stream or Tuesday. So we'll just get these flags here. Alright, is this gonna work here for the trailer later? Yes, it is. Okay. So stuff works. If anything seems weird to you guys, like whether it's the volume or positioning of stuff, let me know. Today was a lot. Hey, Show Talk, welcome in. What time is trailer? For me, 10 o'clock, but I'm Central Time, so I don't know what time each of you are. That is going to be in 2 hours and 23 minutes. 2 hours and 22 minutes. So it's going to be a while still. But yeah, welcome in. Again, we are on a inferior camera for today, but we'll try some different options. Basically, my existing camera is not compatible with the new OBS. Actually, wasn't even compatible with the old OBS, but there was a Canon, like a background utility app that made it possible to use as a webcam, but it is not compatible with the new one. So hey, Kamal, welcome in. How are you doing today? Just doing some voting on stuff to get my flags. I need 2 more colorless, a red and a blue. You look different? Yeah, I'm on a worse camera today. So I updated to the new OBS, which isn't compatible with my DSLR camera. So then I was like, okay, well, let's try some other options. And I did try some other options. So my phone can be used as a webcam via the new, because it's built into the new Mac OS 13 Ventura that comes out next month, but I'm on a public beta, so I'm running it now. Same with the iOS 16, which I'm running on my phone. It's in beta, but I can use my phone natively as a webcam for my computer. The problem is I can't stream Faye on my phone if we're using it as a webcam. So your setup is different. It's the same setup, it's just that I'm using a different camera now. This Logitech. I usually normally use this Logitech for my like overhead camera for like if I'm showing the desk for like unboxings. So lower quality, going from a DSLR to a 1080p webcam. Again, we'll try a stream either later today or probably not tomorrow, but maybe Tuesday, if not today. I can use my phone camera as my webcam. The quality is actually really good. Like, it's actually better than my sorry, I keep looking at the DSLR. It's seemingly better than my DSLR. But again, I can't stream Faye if I'm using the phone as a camera. Yeah, the setup's not different. It's just this is a wider angle camera, which means you see more of the setup. But yeah, how's everyone today? Kamal, Shuatak. Ooh, that was really close. You're buying? Good to hear. Thinking in young cheekies and pigeons as usual. Nice. I need 2 more colorless on here. Big problem with phones is just the Chinese brands. I mean, I've heard of so there's like one or two that are like actually really good. So I hear, but then there's a lot of other brands that are mostly just like knockoffs of existing ones. Well, actually, I think even the good ones are knockoffs of the good ones. But they sell well. Okay, we gotta call us. There's like 2 Claudes here, guys. I got an ad when you answered. What time is the trailer? Oh, so it's 10 p.m. Central Time. Again, I don't know what time zone you're in. It's 10 p.m. Central Time, which is like 2 hours and 18 minutes from now. So whatever that time is for you. Come on. Oh, whoops. Wait. That's not right. Johnwin, hold on, Johnwin. I messed up yours. So Johnwin is... That's Kamal's points. 1, 2, 4... This is why I should never be doing this. This should be some of the other mods. Johnwin gets that much. Kamal gets the 8 done. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Uh, 8, 10. No Kamal. No Kamal. All right. Let's see here. I have Huawei at the moment, but since Trump banned them from further Android updates, I'm scared to trust Chinese ones again. Hype, what are you expecting? Type of unit and characters? Honestly, we are not sure. We were looking at those yesterday, and we couldn't tell. Like, the right one looks kind of like Rinka. Not enough to, like, be, like, 100% like, that's, yeah, definitely Rinka. But, like, not enough to be like, oh, I don't think it's Rinka. You know, it's like, if I were to guess, yeah, Rinka, but I wouldn't bet on it. And then the one on the left, it seems to be a Cat Laguz. I know some people keep saying Skrimir, but guys, that's not a lion's tail. So a lot of people were thinking more, yeah, Mordecai based on the birds and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know. I do think it's actually, I don't, yeah, I can't say. What do you guys think? What do you guys in the chat think about the silhouettes from yesterday? Especially after Oppo and OnePlus got themselves into serious legal trouble after being taken off the shelves in the EU for breaking copyright. It's over points, I don't mind. Back to 180. Let's go. Father has a how do you pronounce that? Xiaomi. But it's bricked a while ago, and he says it now just randomly crashes sometimes. Hey Sunset, welcome in. How are you doing today? You guys are just coming in and wondering why I look different. It's because we're on an inferior camera today. I upgraded to OBS 28, which broke compatibility with my DSLR, and I honestly don't think we're gonna get compatibility back at any time soon. So we're on the Logitech camera, which is the one that I usually I can't talk today. Usually use for, see, it's this. I swear to God, it's this retainer. I'm still not used to having something in my mouth. But the Logitech I usually use as my overhead like desk camera when I'm showing off like unboxings. So it's a lower quality. I don't usually use it on my face. I did test out something earlier today where I use my phone as a webcam, because it's built into the upcoming Mac OS and iOS, but both of them are still in beta. I did try it out. It's a little bit buggy if I put in portrait mode, which is the artificial bokeh where the background is blurred and I'm not, and I'm gonna focus. So it seemed that was causing issues and crashes. So I was like, okay, let's not worry about portrait mode. And then it seems to be a bit more stable. The problem is if I use that phone as a camera, I can't stream pay on it, which is an issue. So. The left one was obviously a new furry Grima. The hands are the same as the Halloween ones. That was a giant hand. Can I guess? It didn't look like a lion tail, I'm sorry. Ricked. Yeah, I figured out what you meant. Wait, we already got all the furry Grimas? Are you sure? Just the ones we know about. Xiaomi. Okay, Xiaomi. Kinetics would be fire. I mean, they're all supposed to be fire. You see the new cutting board I got? I saw it. That was pretty cool. Was an image in the... Yeah, guys, check that out if you're a big Zelda fan. I think you'll appreciate that. It's probably Furry Morgan. Ayo, pause. With pause, what? I'm honestly kind of disappointed that Faye didn't have a version of Lucina with both the brand of the Exalt and the Mark of Reno. That'd be kind of cool. Hey, Weeb, welcome in. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, Weeb. Sorry you missed the movie. I mean, if you guys want, because I forgot that I don't have work tomorrow. If you guys want, I can rerun the movie again tonight. One for each eye. This would be so fire. Yeah, if you guys are just coming in again, I'm on an inferior webcam today. I'm hoping I can figure out a higher quality solution, either temporary or permanent. But we are waiting for a trailer, but that's like in 2 hours. In the meantime, we have stuff we can do in Faye. Alright, I need one more colorless. Nope. Can't believe Gatekeeper made it all the way to the finals. I mean, he has decent defense. You can run Bonfire on him. Yeah, I thought movie night was next Sunday. No, yeah, it was supposed to be yesterday, like last night. But then we were like, it's already late because of, you know, the silhouettes and other stuff and rival domains. So it's like, it's a 3-hour movie. Why don't we just do tomorrow as a matinee? So, but yeah, if you want, who would be interested in me rerunning the movie again tonight? Because again, I do have tonight open. I don't have work tomorrow, so I could do that. Although honestly, I kind of want to play just Xenoblade into the night. Or we could just wake up early and tomorrow and play Xenoblade. Like all day, because again, I don't have work. The meme is too strong. I don't think that's the case here, because again, voting Gauntlet is really a crapshoot, guys. Like, it's really a crapshoot. Oh shoot, this is not going well. Didn't farm any golden Nopon coins in Xenoblade the past few days. Got 14 out of 20 gems to level 10 now. Nice. I am still far ways away from getting into the 10. I mean, I'd rather watch Xenoblade. Okay. It's up to you guys, so. Tell you what, why don't we... I mean, I can do Endgame again next weekend, too, if you want. The problem is I will probably... Let's see, because this Saturday, guys, it's our home marching competition. So you'll get an IRL stream of me in the afternoon, on top of the school press box, and we'll be just watching marching bands on stream, and you guys can talk about it, and I'll chat with you, and then I'll point the camera at my students that are watching in the bleachers, and they'll wave hi. You can say hi, students. All the classes but Stalker are level 20 on everyone now. Nice. I'm progressing. Actually, well, I'm not progressing. I'm progressing on the classes part of things, not the game itself. Oh, I need colorless. Come on. And then after we get our flags here, again, we're going to use 200 at 8 o'clock, which is in 10 minutes. We got to do Hero's Journey. We have summons to do, and then we have the trailer in a couple hours. Let's start doing Hero's Journey on the alts. Also got level 5 affinity with the last column. Oh, nice. I am nowhere near that. Like, nowhere near that. Give me colorless. It's not colorless. No, I don't know. It's to do with the silver no point coins anymore. I just, yeah. Now I just use them for like meals if I'm lazy. Got nothing on my summons. I mean, did you just do a free summon or did you do more than that? I'm just doing free summons and I'm not expecting anything. Endercab, welcome in. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Playing some Fae. I'm on a inferior webcam. Sorry, I don't look as good. See, something like this would be fine for a camera for when I'm playing Xenoblade because the camera's pretty small on screen. But yeah. Yeah, just free summons, can't waste orbs. Young Soren comes. Yeah, there you go. So you gotta pick your battles, you know. But Enderkev, what's new with you? Alright, that should be all the ones about the teammates here in voting Gauntlet. Good, how about you? I'm doing okay. Again, today was a bit of an ordeal, which led to why we're using this camera right now. But yeah, guys, we have a trailer coming up. Any predictions? I was actually going to ask about the camera, but you answered it. Yeah. So again, for anyone that maybe didn't hear or is lurking or whatever just came in, again, I upgraded to OBS 28, which came out, I think, the other day. Upgraded to it. It broke compatibility with my Canon DSLR, which, again, knowing Canon, I don't see them fixing that anytime soon, if ever. So I was like, okay, let's look at options. Right now we're using the lesser of the options because we're using my Logitech webcam, which I normally use as an overhead desk cam for unboxings because it's not good enough for my face. We're using that as my face cam right now. The other option was to use my phone as my webcam, which it actually looks amazing, guys. The problem is I can't stream Fae on it if we're using it as a webcam. Oh yeah, isn't there going to be an update in Fae in a couple hours? There's going to be a trailer in a couple hours. Rinka and Skrimir, or however you spell his name. I just hope Levitain isn't an option. You never know. I don't think it's Skrimir, though, because Skrimir has a lion tail, and that's not a lion tail. If you look at the tails. Oh god, I just looked at upcoming anime, and there's one that shouldn't have gotten a season 2. Uh-oh.
Let's go rescue my brother.
I just looked at the upcoming. Oh, right, that one, right? Peter Grill. Man, if I knew I didn't have work tomorrow, I probably would have slept more last night. I was like, oh, I slept late, so I'll wake up early so I'll be tired enough to fall asleep on time tonight. But then now I'm like, oh, I don't even have to go to sleep early tonight.
Let's go rescue my brother.
56, okay. So again, on top of the hour, we'll see if we can use some flags. When is the update actually with all the Brave refines? That I would have to ask the Discord because I don't know offhand. Discord would definitely know. Or maybe someone in chat. You guys happen to know? Because it's usually about a month or so after the Brave banner. I don't know exactly when. Hey, Credit, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you today? We're doing some Heroes Journeys. Well, on the main account, we're getting flags, but...
You look radiant.
Brave Frank comes tomorrow already? What? Well, there you go. There you go. September 6th? Tomorrow, just vibing and doing daily grinding. Okay. With Sothis Frying? Okay. Well, there you go. There you guys go.
This path must open.
Alright, so if this gets refined before Byleth, I'm sure Byleth will get one eventually. So if this remix is trash so far, Refined gonna rescue her?
Yes.
Don't understand why Null C. I mean, IS seems to like Null C. Sometimes that's enough of a reason for them.
I cannot fall.
Let's see. Is the banner out yet? Oh, the trailer? Not yet. Trailer comes out in 2 hours. Let's see. I mean, so this can counterattack range attack, so that's why they gave it an LC. Legendary Unix banner ain't gonna be out for a while. Hang on. The timer's going off, which means I gotta check. Shoot, he's stronger. But the thing is, I kind of have to start using him now. Maybe I'll use 100 now and 100 in an hour. So. So 1 hour. Let's see here. Can't wait for Toma from TMS on this banner. I mean, who knows? Could be. What range units with water fire sweep get used on offense? Honestly, if it's a Radiant Dawn seasonal banner, I could see Tormod being the free unit. Yeah, so we'll use the other one in an hour, and then after that, oh, this is gonna get tough because I don't have. Shoot. All right, let's see. I mean, we got Vika and Morim, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's Tormod. It's true. I do think we are going to get Tormod soon, but I kind of wish we got base Tormod first, but it's not like we have base Vika or Morim. Hey, Actuaris, welcome in. Were you able to resolve your computer problems? Kinda. We're on this inferior camera right now. This is a Logitech C920 or 922, I think, maybe. So I used to use a DSLR, but again, upgrading to OBS 28 broke compatibility with that DSLR, and knowing Canon, I don't see them fixing it anytime soon, if ever. So right now we're using the lowest option. I did test out and got working the solution where, because I upgraded my operating system to to macOS 13 Ventura and my phone to iOS 16 Beta, where I can use my iPhone camera, which is actually amazing, as my webcam. And actually, I tested it out. It looks better than my DSLR did. I mean, the depth of field is not as great, but like the quality and the resolution there are way better than my DSLR. The problem is if I use it as a webcam, I can't stream Fire Emblem Heroes from that same device at the same time. So, but how you doing today? Thanks for dropping by. I was actually over in Actuaris' stream earlier. Let me give a shout out to you here. But thanks for dropping by. Let's see. While on Team Gatekeeper, the betrayal. I'm there for the feathers, man. I'm there for the feathers. I don't think he's gonna be on every seasonal banner for the next year. Maybe Lucia being the free unit. Oh, I hope not. I want her to be like an actual good unit. So summonable, please. Hey, Polar, welcome in. I think we have to do a summon duel against you here. Let's see. Doing good. Just finished chapter 20. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I do want to play Path of Radiance again at some point soon, because it's been a couple of years now. Like, I think we last played Path of Radiance in 2020? So it's been a while. Glad someone tricked me into making a save state before you know what happens. Oh, I don't have save states. I'm only able to save on the memory card, so in between battles, that's all I can do. Oh yeah, I did redeem Storm. Yes, we can do that in a bit here. Let me just finish. Let's see, we did Hero's Journey. Oh wait, no, we did Hero's Journey on the alt. It's not the main yet. wait, no, I was finishing up the training towers because I want the flags. Which, although I don't think I even can use them all anymore. Because I don't have enough battle ballots to get through the whole thing, right? Wait, hold on, let me think this through. I want to use 800 at 10 p.m. tomorrow, 800 at 2 p.m., 800 at 6 a.m., and at 800, I can't use 800 at 10 p.m. because I don't have the battle ballots. I have the flags, I don't have the battle ballots, that's the problem. Yeah, I'm gonna have 800 flags left over. Darn. Okay. We hope Gatekeeper Blue. I honestly do not care who wins or loses. I'm just here for the feathers. Dun, dun. But yeah, guys, give Actuaris a follow. Playing Path of Radiance. Love that game. Have you seen some of the Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn merch out there, Actuaris? We actually unboxed and assembled an Ike statue a couple weeks ago. You can pull that off the shelf if you want to see. Really hope. Let's see. Did you get my units in voting gauntlet yet? Maybe. Who'd you have? I haven't been paying attention. I just pay attention mostly to the color, because you have to have a certain number of reds, certain number of blues, and so on and so forth. All right. Fifth stratum.
There was something to report, wasn't there?
Thanks for the shout. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, guys, if you like Fire Emblem, we got a lot of great Fire Emblem streamers in our community. I've seen the figure, but stopped collecting figures. Okay. Yeah, see, I basically, if it's official and licensed Fire Emblem, I buy it. So hang on, let me switch over to this scene, which I'm pretty sure is still broken. So ignore the broken part. Hold on. Get that off the screen for a second. And then let me turn this off. Canon doesn't work, that's fine. But yeah, so for those that don't know, I'm a huge Fire Emblem fan. I have one of the world's largest Fire Emblem collections. You can see here, this is my Fire Emblem collection from January 2018. One of the largest Fire Emblem collections in the world at the time. And it's grown since then. This picture was actually taken about 4.5 years ago. Since that photo was taken, 3 Houses came out, 3 Hopes came out. There's been a lot of Fire Emblem merchant events since then, like Fire Emblem Expo 1, not Fire Emblem Expo 2 yet. But yeah, a lot of Fire Emblem merch since then. And my collection's probably about 6 or 7 times bigger than this photo now, if not bigger than that. 'Cause I just don't have the space to take a new photo yet. Are you a Fire Emblem fan? I did not know that. Yes, I am. Come on. Yes, I am. Thank you for the collection link there, Weeb. Yeah, guys, if you want to see the same photo, just be able to kind of zoom in and see stuff, you click that link there from Imager and take a look. But yeah, that's the Fire Emblem collection. Back to this though. I'm gonna get these flags. What's your favorite stuff about Fire Emblem? I think it's just the overall aesthetic and like the story and characters and all that. Should try and get in the Guinness World Record. Oh, working on it already. I just need to take a photo with everything, submit that, and be like, hey, I think I've got a good claim on this. Then they'll come out and verify it and count everything. The thing is, I'm curious as to how they count things, because and I kind of want to reach out to some of the other collectors that are out there that have gotten similar awards for their collections. Like I think someone recently got. I'm actually following him on Twitter, but he recently got the record for the largest Sonic the Hedgehog collection, and got a certificate and everything. He's got a whole room designed to display everything properly. I don't have a display because again I'm just focusing on getting all the stuff. I don't have the funds to focus on displaying the stuff. But I did want to kind of reach out to some of them and ask hey, how do they? Because they've mentioned kind of vaguely oh yeah, Guinness. Or my collection would have had a much higher number if they counted this thing or that thing or this thing. I think he said they don't count doubles, they don't count fan merch, unlicensed merch, and some other things in there. So I want to reach out to one of them and kind of figure out how they count things and what they count, what they don't count. For example, they made these let's see if I have access to some of them. Hold on, give me 2 seconds real quick to check something. So these mini acrylic figures, they made for Fire Emblem Heroes. So like for example, here's the Nina one. Where's my camera? There's Nina. It'll focus, please. See, this is why I don't like this camera. Anyway, it's like a mini acrylic figure. It's like a piece of acrylic. It's got Nina on there, and there's 10 of them in this set. This is volume 10. Volume 10. There's 10 of them in that set. If you can see underneath them, though, there are like boxes. Each of them comes in those mini boxes. Now you can buy these in the store, buy the full box for like 30 bucks, or you can buy one of the boxes, which would be blind, for like 3 bucks. See, now my camera's not focusing. Come on. No? Alright, whatever. But anyway, you could buy the blind box for $3 or get the whole set with at least one of each guaranteed for 30. Does Guinness count this as 10 items or 1 item or what? I'm curious. And then like what do they do with like trading cards? Like how the heck do they count trading cards as far as collections go, you know? Oh, so it's fell over in here. I'll put the back later. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, my throat's actually been dry lately. What drew you to the franchise? I think so. Again, when they announced Smash Bros. Well, when Smash Bros. Melee came out in Japan, this was like early days of the internet when like there were message boards and things like that, and people were posting like potato quality photos. And then Sakurai didn't announce like secret characters. This is bothering me. Can we focus, please? We do this. It's a there we go. Okay, but anyway, time for Android. Yeah, that's how the picture quality was just there. But yeah, he didn't announce secret characters at the time, and we basically just had to find out on our own. And as soon as the game came out in Japan, people from Japan started posting pictures on like message boards and forums that were really low quality, but we could see like the roster, like, oh, there's Dr. Mario, oh, there's Jigglypuff, and oh, there's this character that we don't know of called Martha and Roy, and like, everyone in the West was like, who are these? So I started, reading up on them, and I was intrigued by this game that was seemingly so hard that they didn't think Americans could handle it. So like, okay, challenging game. And I like the aesthetic. It's medieval fantasy, which I'm not huge on medieval themed stuff, but like, I don't know, for some reason it stuck out to me. And I was like, I'm interested in this series. So when the game came out here, Melee, I played the game and I was like, oh, I like playing as these characters. Specifically for Melee, I like playing as Roy. Nowadays, I probably play as Marth more. But no, I like playing as them as much. And then I eventually started to want to try other games. And Nintendo Power had a thing saying like, oh yeah, Fire Emblem's coming to the West. And yeah, so. Was the blue hair that drew him in? Clearly, yes. Obviously. Right, we got the 5th stratum. Let's get the 2nd stratum flags. I'm using the wrong thing, but that's okay. That's okay. Alright, but yeah, guys, again, my camera's normally not this bad, so just FYI. Alright, so the alts did Hero's Journey, we did Phoning Gauntlet already, we gotta do I don't know why I'm doing this, so I'm not gonna have enough battle ballots to use all these flags. I'm gonna end up with at least 800 left over. We have the trailer not until 10 o'clock my time, so it's like an hour, 45 minutes away. Let's do our battle against Polar, and then we'll do our summons. Anyone else get anything good? I know some of you guys already mentioned you didn't get much, if anything. But yeah, we got some weekly revival summons to do. I don't even know who's on the banner. Let me check.
I'll open the way.
Let's see. We've got Carla, Flying Nino, and Hector. Oh, it's Brave Hector. We could use more copies of that for merges, guys. And we have the Dream Trio: Corrin, and Camilla. I still don't think I have Camilla anywhere. I don't think I have male Corrin on my main. I'll have to double check that. I'm pretty sure I have female Corrin everywhere. Got a Baruka and a Donald. Hey. All right. The Baruka and Donald. 4-star? 4-star?
As you say.
Yeah, I will probably try for, because I'm pretty sure my main account has all of these ones at least. Carla, Nino, and Hector. So we'll probably try for another Brave Hector. Actually, it would be nice to get one on Astra Season. Because my usual Astra Season tanks aren't great. Don't remember, sent him home immediately after. I mean, fair. Totally fair.
The way is shut.
I'm only missing Nino, but they didn't give me green. That's happened to me so often lately, where it's like I'm only missing the one character, but we don't get the color. You got stupid Ogma. Oh man. Right, now we got the flags that I will not be able to use them all, but oh well. Okay, so voting gauntlet done. Hero's journey. Let me make sure I do at least one battle on my main here, which is all I can do right now anyway.
Here we go.
Legendary was low-key good, but was still rough. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean it's still rough? Playing Nino's really cute. Oh, she's adorable, yeah. Ash is +9. I'm only, and I'm on, or say, my Ash is +9, and I'm on 10.5% on the Mythic Banner with 0 orbs. Ooh, +10 Ash would be great. I think I'm the only. I think it's the only Nino I'm missing. Wait, how many Ninos are there? Wait, are there more than 2? Hope the TT starts before the end of the banner. When does the banner end? Tempest Trials starts the 5th. Wait, no, I lied. That's the banner. That's the TT banner. Tempest Trials starts on the 7th, so that's Wednesday. Wednesday. Which is also when they're announcing new iPhones, guys. Base Winter Flying. Winter. Wait, what's Winter? Oh yeah, she's adorable there too. Christmas Megas, yeah. 3. Kill the Flying Nino to Bride Minion. Can you forget about Christmas Nino? That's the most adorable one.
Forward.
All right.
Are you sure? I will give it my all.
Got it.
I understand.
Friends, I will not forward. Got it.
There we go. No, I forgot Nino. I did. I'm sorry. Bum, 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 bum. We're sharing a quiet conversation. Alright, so we did Hero's Journey, we did Voting Gauntlet. Let's do a battle against Polar. And then we'll do some summons. Alright, Polar, so they got the team ready. Cannot forget about Nino's.
I won't lose.
Alright, Polar. Let's go. First part of summoning for Ash is that I want to get Ash and Pokemon Masters 2 at the same time. So you're summoning for Ash and Ash. Are there any voice actors that voice 2 different characters that have the same name from 2 different franchises? Let's see how many Lins, how many Camillas, and how many Micaiah we have. Da, 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 da. Tiki and Young.
I won't lose. Yes.
I shall strike.
Bum, 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 bum. Old had tiki and wait, what? Old had?
My orders? Yes. Ready. Leave it to me.
Alright, let's see how we do here.
Over here?
Wait, we have a clip on this stream? What did I do with this clip movie? Ba-dum-bum-bum. Oh, you misclicked? Okay, yeah, that happens. Martha Merrick. What about Martha Merrick? Ba-la-la.
Yes.
Oh, same voice actor? Okay. No, but I mean, like, is there any voice actor that has voiced two characters with the same name in different franchises? Like, they just happen to be the same voice actor, even though they're different characters, but they have the same exact name.
Well, well.
Lunchtime? Ooh, I could go for some food. I just had dinner though, but I could go for some food. You know what I haven't had in a while? Chipotle.
What? Out of my way.
Maybe this way. Good morning.
What?
Tanuki really gotta make a new SD team. I know. I gotta make a team because like this is not even like a real team. This is just like let's throw together whatever we have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Needs to find a normalish name and fire one first. Wait, what do you mean a normalish name? Oop. Wait, what do you mean normalish name?
My orders? I won't lose.
Most of these names you hardly see anyone in real life called.
Maybe this way. Leave it to me.
Of course.
Karen Strassman. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Voice Olivia from Fire Emblem and Olivia from Lego Friends. Oh, really? Well, there you go. There you go. That's true. Yeah, you gotta find a name that's common enough that's gonna be in multiple franchises. But there you go. There you go. Olivia and Olivia. Also, Orson and Olivia? Who's Orson? I don't know Fire Emblem Orson. I don't know the other Orson. I don't know what to do
Over here?
here. Just stay put. Some TVs. I mean, I could just assume that they're in something else called whatever.
Yes. Leave it to me.
Well, well. I shall strike.
Saying the more you know. Yep.
My orders? Ready.
Out of my way.
Hmm.
Well, well.
I won't lose. Yes.
I want to say the Robin VA, but the Robin encoding Steam is a crossover character, so it's still the FE Robin. I mean, I would count that, probably, maybe.
Of course. Well, well.
You got a Fafnir? Wait, what? But you got a Fafnir.
Maybe this way.
$5 on the adult special banner. I probably should look at that again. Brianna Knickerbocker voice Charlotte and Effie and Lori Sakaguchi in Charlotte. Oh, okay, so not the same character, but in something with the same name.
Leave it to me.
Shoot. Alright, chat, I should be... I'm proud that I got a kill at least. I got a kill. Shots in anime. Okay. That's what I assumed. New Year's souvenir.
I shall strike.
Yes.
Well.
I got 2 kills. Not that it matters, but I did.
Yes.
Alright. Well done. Well done, Polar. 7.5 out of 10 on my anime list, so very average. Sure, it was an already anime. I would definitely rewatch it at some point. How long, like not runtime wise, but like actual like, does it take you guys to get through like an average anime? Because I know they're all different lengths and all that, but like how long would you say an average one is? Like, does it take you a week to get through, a weekend to get through? What do you guys think? GG's, yeah, I think it was a good one. That was a good one. I wish I had a better team, but that was good. You did well. Nice job. All right, guys. You ready for some summons? Actually, I'm going to check first who I have on my main. The alts I don't care about. I gotta make space on my 10. Average anime has 13 episodes, so it doesn't take that long to finish. It's like a weekend, or even maybe like a full, if you have like a full day off or something. Like, what are we talking here? Alright. Hey, Derolo, welcome in. How are you? We're just in time. We're about to do some summons. I'm going to check real quick on my main who I have. Hisako Kanamoto voiced Sakura in FE, and Sakura Chiyoda in the Demon Girl next. Oh, nice. Well, there you go. So I guess it's more common than we thought. You can binge some in less than 6 hours. Okay. Because, yeah, I just signed up for Crunchyroll, so it's like... Which one should I watch first? On Discord or something. Question, I can't remember if I asked you, but are you a One Piece fan? I haven't watched it yet, so I can't say yes or no because I haven't seen anything yet. However, I have a friend of mine who's actually a really big One Piece fan. He does a lot of like One Piece stuff on YouTube, and actually I think he just went to like Africa, and he got to visit the set of One Piece for like Netflix. That's half a day. Is that half a day? But yeah, I haven't watched One Piece yet, but I could be. We'll see. We'll see. Let me make sure I have Carla, and I'm pretty sure I have Nino, and I know I have Hector. We have plenty of Carla. We have 4 Carlas. Do I have Flying Nino? Yes, I'm sure I do, but let's find out. Two. And then I don't think I have Corrin or Camilla. Alright, sorry. I recommend you watch. It's phenomenal. Yeah, we have an anime channel on Discord where everyone's recommending stuff for me to watch. I'm not gonna remember what people say to watch first, so just put your recommendations in there. We'll probably do a poll or something, and you're gonna be surprised that Lou is famous for voicing Naruto. Let's see. Went to the Japan premiere for the new movie. Oh, nice. Oh, that must have been cool. But yeah, I'll probably check it out at some point because again, it's such a famous one. And again, my friend being such a big fan of it and being like probably the biggest YouTuber for it. And again, the fact that he got to actually visit the set in Africa for it, for the live action. I guess Netflix is doing a movie. Taking around 4 hours to finish an anime if you watch every episode in one day. I can only bring myself to watch 3 episodes though. Oh, I can binge if I really get into something. Japanese Luke is actually Naruto himself. That's cool. Alright. What's his name? And it's a live. Oh, it's a live action show. Okay. His name's Roger. He and I actually got into the industry at the same time as like independent. Well, not really independent, but like small news media journalists. Me for the Tanuki, him for VG Tribune. With a bass. Yeah. You watch his videos? Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. He's actually from around here, in Illinois. What was I doing here? I was checking. Oh yeah, I don't have Camilla, and I don't think I have Male Robin. Blue Dragon. So he would have been here next to Fallen. Yeah, so I don't have him. I am pretty sure I have female. Corrin 2. Alright, so I guess we're gonna try for Hector. So we'll go blue and then either red or blue on this one. I don't know yet which one I want to go for first, Corrin or Camilla. I feel like they both come around equally as often. So it doesn't really matter which one I go for. But alright chat, we're gonna summon on the other one first. Alright chat, you ready? Ready for some summons? Yeah, I really don't like this camera. It's so bright, like it washes out. Even if I lower the lights, it compensates and it just makes it bright again. It's like it's too washed out. We're in Illinois. I'm not like gonna dox his parents. But yes, he's from the Chicago area. Let's put it that way. We're going Camilla. Well, we'll see what colors we get first. On this one, we'll probably go Hector. I probably should have checked on my alts if I have Hector or not. Can't go Hector on my 10 though. Alright, chat. Let's do a poll. Which blue on the main? That's the one. That's the big one on the left. Be left or right. Let me pull up the poll here. All right, new poll. All right, left blue for Brave Hector, right blue for Brave Hector. And did they remove the ability to use bits in polls? Because I don't remember turning it off, but it's not there anymore. Dream Camilla Refine was decent. What about Mailcorn? Do they have a Refine? What's this email I got? Let's see here. Chat picked left blue on the main. Let's see. Karen and Faye, Karen and Kuma. Okay, so there's a lot of these then. Is that like the third or fourth one we've listed now? New poll. iPhone, or sorry, iPad. We'll do iPad first. That's the one right here. iPad Alt. Okay, so we'll go any focus unit. So left blue. Green. And bottom blue. Alright guys, new poll for the iPad. Dun, dun. Wendy Lee, Maria in Valkyria Revolution, and Maria in Isutu Tenku no Shinden, and Maria and Faye. Wait, she's Maria and Faye? What? Alright, Chapik Carla. Interesting. From 1992, also. Yeah, I know she's Lynn. She's Maria and Faye? That's kind of funny. So she voices 3 different Marias from 3 different franchises. That's pretty fantastic. Isn't she pretty old by now? Not that there's anything wrong with that. Alright, new poll. iPhone 10. Alright, so should we just go for focus? Or anything? Let's go for anything on the 10. Top colorless. Left red Carla. right colorless, bottom red, and bottom colorless. All right, chat. We're letting you guys pick anything on the 10. All right. Chat picked between left red and right colorless. I'm gonna go with the red. Legion's VA also voice acted in World of Warcraft Legion. That's again. Those are funny coincidences, but I think the Wendy Lee thing is a little bit more amazing. That she voiced 3 different Marias in 3 different franchises. Wrong pipe. All right, chat. Can we get some Lilith emotes in the chat? We're gonna try and get a couple Carlas and a Hector. Couple Carlas and Hector. Oh, thank you, Weeb. Weeb's on top of it. Look at that. All right, here we go. Thank you, John Wynn and Weeb again. We got Smoke on the main and the iPad. We got Sita on the 10. We got 4 stars on. We got Ferdinand, and we got a Null. So nothing great there. Ferdinand's repositioned, though, right? Weren't we just talking about that yesterday? He's repositioned. All right. And now on this one, actually, let me check the alts. I just want to check if we have these. Alright, do we have... I think I have Camilla somewhere. Maybe. Never mind, no Camilla. Nope. Male corn on the iPad. No male corn on the 10. What about female Corin? I have her on the iPad. And on the 10. Alright, so basically every account has female Corin and neither of the other 2. Let's see what we get. Red or blue? Let's find out what we're going for. Okay, we have choices, chat. We have choices. iPhone 12 main account. Alright, top red for Camilla. Blue for male Corin. Right red for Camilla. Bottom red for Camilla. Alright guys, cast your vote. Wait a second. Why is Stream Elements not in my chat? Wait, can Hunter be a female name? I think so. Why not? Why is Stream Elements not in my chat? I also have no mods. Who wants to be a mod? Ba, 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 na, na, na. Let's see. Stream didn't like being here. Ouch. Camilla got the most votes. Let's see. Camilla did get the most votes, so I will pick. Bottom. All right, iPad. We're just doing red, right? Because we were going for red or blue. But the iPhone 10 can go for either blue and red. Cast your vote. Hunter's already a stupid enough name, so I give them to 100% of the population rather than just 50%. That's true. Hunter's an okay name. I mean, I wouldn't name one of my kids that, but... All right. 8 amazing art, not only for Faye but for FGO. All right, chat picked blue. Also, Remia, how you doing today? How's it going? All right, guys, let's get those emotes coming here, guys. Let's see what we can get. We're going for Camilla and Corn here. Bum, bum, ba, da, dum, bum, bum, ba, da. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Smoke and smoke on everything. Let's see what we're getting here. And ooh, we get a 4-star special Tana. Tana? It looks like Tana. It's Tana on the 10. Alright, we'll take her. Plus defense, minus HP. That's okay, we have other Tanas in that account. We can just merge her or something. I don't know if she has any fodder. Alright, so not much here, guys, today on summons. We do have a trailer coming in about an hour and 3 minutes. What do you do in the meantime? More of Hero's Journey.
Friends, I will not abandon you.
I will not abandon you. I'm doing alright on lunch break. Just 5 more hours, then I can go home. Day after tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, I got the day after tomorrow too. I didn't even realize until like a few hours ago. Make an SD team while we wait. I mean, we could. Or we could play some Xenoblade. Like, I don't even know where I would begin with an SD team. Oh. So I got an extension cable. Actually, I had an extension cable for my headphones, but now it's just like, what am I gonna do with this ungodly long cable? Or like unwieldy. That's probably better adjective. Alright, sorry. Let's see here. Gotta begin somewhere, otherwise this SD team will never happen. I don't know where to begin. Like, I don't know what direction I want to go in yet. But yeah, we do have a trailer coming in about an hour. So maybe we'll start with, like, who's gonna be on this trailer that we could possibly get some...
Here we go.
For the future.
I could also try and see if I can show you how the phone camera works. It actually looks really good. It's just, again, I can't stream on my phone if I'm using it. So if you guys are interested in seeing that.
Friends, I will not abandon you.
Don't mind me, I'm just listening to voice line of FGO characters and comparing them to the Fire Emblem roles as the VAs have done. Nice. Yeah, we found a surprising number of voice actors that have voiced in multiple things and actually have the same character name.
I will give it my all.
I'm sure you could find a good team for SD. Probably. Like, what kind of strategy you guys think I should employ for summer goals if I were to make a team? Did you know that Paul and it didn't share the same BA, both voiced by Risa Taneda? I did not. Is this in Japan? Oh, the button. Go see the button. Yeah, in Japan. Okay. Oh, 20 rapport?
For the future.
Oops.
Here we go.
All right. Should we make an SD team, chats? You guys are gonna have to give input.
I will give it my
'Cause
all.
right now, no one has suggested how I should start up this team, and I have nowhere to start. So if we're gonna do this, I need actual input from you guys. You guys actually gotta speak up.
Friends, I will not abandon you.
Ryo Risa Saneda did the voice of Kiyohime, Mata Hari, and Marie Antoinette. Bum, bum, bum.
Here we go.
Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. Yeah, we should do an SC team, but there's not that many people in chat that could give ideas. I mean, right now it's just me and Polar. Maybe a near safe Fallen Lilith team.
Friends, I will not abandon
Well,
you.
how would Lilith function primarily on that team there? Like, I have some near safe options. Let's see, who do I currently have as already built as a near save unit? I think Brave Edelgard and Arden. So I could use them, or I could use someone else entirely. Because yeah, Lilith works best with a teammate, if I'm not mistaken, right? Right. Yeah, sure. Special teammate. Who would be a good teammate for Fallen Lilith? I don't know. I think a lot of the characters on that same banner were often said as good ones. Like, I do have... Actually, I think I have everyone on the banner. I have Fallen Lilith, I have Fallen Ninian, I have Fallen... who else was on there? I can just pull up the... Ninian's a good teammate for Fall in Love. Is she the best option that I have? I mean, I have other options too. I just forget who else was on the banner. Alright, yeah, I have Rhea, I have Gustav, I have Ninian, Morim, and Lilith. Here, let me make a team here just so it's easy to pull them up and kind of compare what everyone has and what we need. Although I really need a team of 5 if we're doing... We'll just do it in summer duels. Ninian's probably the best teammate for her. Oh, apparently I have 2 different groups here that I have used in the past. Alright, anyway. Edit teams. Because I don't think she has a support partner yet. Yeah, so we can give her a support partner. Let me see. Does this? Let me make sure, because I think this scene is not set yet. Let me just put in. Hang on, give me a second, guys. Copy and paste. And then I'll just move this over. All right. All right, let's take a look here, guys. Alright, let's see. Let's give her support here. Which means I gotta start using them together. Alright, Ascended Fjorm would be really good for safe unit unless you have Valentine's Robin, which is a better option. I don't think I have Robin yet. I would like a Robin, but I know I should have Fjorm. Yeah, because she would be around Lissa here, right? I don't have any Valentine's units besides the free one here from that banner. Wish I also had Crom, but okay. Fjorm. Let's see, plus speed and plus HP. Valentine, yeah, I wish I had her. Yeah, she was one of the ones I wanted on the banner, along with Lucina and I basically just wanted the whole banner. Wanted the whole banner, got nothing, unfortunately. Alright, plus speed's good on Fjorm? Okay. I don't know why I have her marked with the blue heart though, because normally you save that for like neutral units. Oh, because I used the Florid on her. So she was neutral, but then we gave her plus speed. I think. Because she's not merged. Yeah, she's got the Florid there. I think what seals to put on these. Oh, you need a special at some point. All right. Wait, what fate trailer? Hey, Atri, welcome in. We have a trailer tonight for the special heroes for the silhouettes we saw yesterday. Which blue units do you have? I have a lot of blue units. Today I'm having a bad day. I'm sorry, Atri. Did you have work today, or is it just other stuff? We're making an SD team. Let's see. What type of blue units are you thinking of? Like, in terms of what role on the team do you like? You know, what am I looking for? Because I have 990 units in my barracks, most of which at this point are 5 stars. Probably, what is that? That's like 80% of them. So there's probably like 800 of them. Not even counting 5 stars that are in my reserve barracks. I was leaving work, and when I got on the train, this homeless guy started cussing everyone out. I mean, I ignore it. Again, they've got a lot of stuff going on in their life right now, and obviously they might be projecting some of their frustrations on other people. So, yeah, when that happens, just try and keep doing your own thing and move on. Or says that he pulled out his foot and he was doing weird things. Yeah, you gotta learn to ignore that and just do your own thing. But yeah, what am I looking for in terms of blue units? Am I looking for an attacker? I mean, I feel like with this team, it's probably going to be mostly the Lilith that's going to be doing the attacking there. But thinking like a Kanto Lance unit, like a Erica. Oh, we have Erica. Let's see. Not going into full details. I'll spin my foot, which I was near him. And again, yeah, that's unfortunate, and he really shouldn't have done that. But again, you got to keep in mind that he's got a lot of things wrong with his life if he's homeless. So he's just probably taking that out on people. But if that's the case, you try to not escalate things and just kind of go away and obviously wash off your foot and stuff. Hey, Sleeps, welcome in. I'm tinkering with my Valentine's Robin. We were just talking about Valentine's Robin. And she's pretty tough. Strongest hacker res and saves nearby allies from distance attackers. Yeah, we were just talking about her. I was like, I wish I had her, because she'd be great for this team. Wait, you have Brave Crom. He's better than Brave Erica. Do I have Brave Crom? Oh, I do have Brave Crom. So, yeah, we can take him. Oops. There we go. Because, yeah, he's got Fate Change. He's got Near Trace. He's got his base kit, basically. Let's see. Also, yeah, people are what they are. We disrespected regularly in our customer service. Yeah. Got out at Harlem Station. First characters stick out like a sore thumb. Yeah, yeah. The moment Tanuki forgets, he has a Brave Prom. Well, those are a month old now, so I don't know. All right, we have, let's see. So we have Fallen Lilith, we have Nidian. Well, most of these have their base kits, by the way. We have Fjorm, we've got Crom. Let's see. I wish you could just like go into these pages and then like swipe over to the next one on the team, but you can't. At least we have all different movement types. Yuri works well with Crom if you don't have a Brave Seliph. I don't have a Yuri, but I might have a Seliph. But he's probably base kit. Yeah. How you doing, Sleeps? Welcome in. Hold Lucina and Robin in the banner. Those are the ones I wanted, along with Crom. Because why not? And I procrastinated on learning their utility. Thankfully, Julia's getting a remix. I have her +3. Nice! Do I have her? I'm sure I have her, I just don't know. Because I don't use her much. I have 2 of her. plus speed plus HP. Brave Edelgard plus 4. Yeah, I Brave Edelgard is one of my near save units for light season. I think maybe possibly. All right, chat. Is this an okay team to start with? Again, I gotta fill out some of their builds here. Only Fjorm has a seal, and almost all of them have at least one empty slot. I want a spark for Julia, not gonna lie. Who's currently got Blade Session? Wish you could search these like you could the other thing. Blade Session. Currently on Lynn. Let's see. When she comes in the remix, I might get her. Doing well. Unfortunately, another hot day, but at least work was pleasant. That's good. Do you have tomorrow off? I think it's Labor Day in most of the world. Give Self the Mystic Boost seal so he can heal. Unfortunately, this is her emote. So for Surly Wild Mystic Boost, okay. Let's see. Also, guys, 33 minutes till we have a trailer. I'll give Ninian a seal that gives her more health. For me, I give my Brave Self attack speed solo seal. I really should read up on the face strats. I usually prefer tinkering hands-on in order to learn. I like seeing examples, so sometimes people like share YouTube videos and stuff like that with some good ideas. Let's see here. Gives her more health. Are we talking more HP or healing what's there? HP attack seal. Yeah, kinesthetic learning on observation really feels natural and less boring. That's good too. Her dance works pretty well if she has a lot of healing HP. Okay. Okay. Also, BRB, you gotta drive. Oh, no worries. Yeah, enjoy the lurk and drive safely. With an HP attack seal, she can have more HP and attack. I mean, we're not gonna use her as much as an attacker, right? Let's boost up that seal there. HP res. Why HP res? Let me see here. Or we're just building her bulk. I mean, this is the only thing that really she needs more HP. And again, we're not using her as an attacker, right? Really. Yeah, we can go for either one, but I gotta build up that seal if we're gonna do so. Test your new team against my team. Well, we gotta build a team first here. Chat, what do you guys think? HP res, HP attack. Again, we're not really. I don't anticipate using her as an attacker. So maybe we'll go the res just to build up her bulk. Now I gotta build up that seal. Dun, dun, dun. Hold on. HP res is better. Linian isn't good in fights, so it's better to make it so she can't die in one hit. Her attack, yeah, it's really low. Like 40 something? Yeah, 45. And again, some of these have non-full kits here. Like, Linian doesn't have a special. Hero doesn't have a repositioning, or like an assist skill of any kind. Chrom doesn't have a special. Self doesn't have an assist. Let's see here. Harder bearing Fjorm so she can say go away vantage. What does she have? She has attack speed form. Give Chrom Luna. Give Chrom Luna? Okay. Chrom gets a special +1 cooldown per hit if he has bonus active. Okay. Chrom. Yeah, not Chrome. Yeah. Inherit Luna. Alright, for now you could meme and go double bonus doubler on A and seal slot. I mean, let's focus on having a competent team first before we start doing meme stuff. All right. Let's see if we can get more people helping here. Alright. Or was it here? Alright, Port. So what do you think about Seal or anyone? Do we actually want a bonus sub or Seal on him, or does everyone else have a Seal now? Yeah, so just Crown is missing a Seal. Everyone else is still missing. Let's see. So Bjorn and Self are missing assist skills, Ninian's missing a special, and then Crom is missing a Seal. You can run attack, defense, catch, or bonus doubler. Let's take a look at those then. Wait, am I not using the bonus doubler? Oh, he can't use bonus doubler because he's a cav. We can use attack, defense, catch. Gotta build up the Seal though. For Self, go repo. Yeah, he can't use bonus doubler. Over here. Oops. Let's see how much reposition I actually have, because I know we were talking about this yesterday. Again, not including units that I've given it to. Oh, actually, okay, we have quite a bit. Reposition's good on Self. He doesn't really need a special. Yeah, she's not gonna be getting into combat much anyway to get us a change there. Okay. All right. Do we want something on Fjorm, like a pivot or something? Looks good. Keeps going down the wrong pipe. Oof. Hey, Big Juicy Nut, welcome in. How you doing today? Chat's helping build a an SD team here. Yeah, give Fjorm pivot. Yes, pivot or swap. I feel like I can do more with pivot. Alright, Fjorm. Alright. Don't mess with summer duels, I'll just be here. Oh no, I don't mess with it either. Chat just wants me to spend some time here. Because like, we're just waiting for this trailer. Are you excited for this trailer? Who do you think we're gonna get? We had silhouettes, but honestly, I am not 100% sure on either of them. The right one, I would guess Rinka, which I think a lot of people are guessing, but I'm not convinced it's her, but neither am I convinced it's not her. So, again, she would be my best guess. As for the one on the left, I have no idea. I just know that there's a tail and two birds. The tail is not a lion's tail. That's not to say there is not going to be a lion on this banner, but the one on the silhouette is not a lion. All right, let's see. Pivot. Let's give you a... New synergist or Kenegus. Yeah, right's probably Rinka, and left is either a Laguz or a Furry. Yeah, I mean, that'd be the assumption. Unless it's not a tail, it could be something else. Someone suggested yesterday it could be like a hook of some kind, but I don't know. Not convinced on that either. Alright, chat. Any other suggestions on this Summer Duel team? Let's see, I should probably bless some of these units so that they match, right? I mean, I can worry about that some other time. Like those art furries, but like a dude dressed up, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like we had Grima dressed up as a wolf before, right? Both of them? Werewolf. Alright, and we can go, I don't know. I just gotta give them a captain skill. Yeah, I've gotten all the COL guys aside from Tiki. I got 2 Fallen Gustavs, 1 to keep and 1 to fodder to jail. Oh, nice. How much did you spend on COL? Did you go to Spark? Hey, T Smasher, welcome in. I moved to Texas recently, and I'm exhausted. Oof. We'll see. I'll be mostly lurking probably. Got to catch up on studies. Oh, no worries, no worries. Thank you for the lurk. But yeah, a move is a pretty big deal. Yeah, we're just building an SD team here finally. Just moved from the opposite side of the country. Just got here a few days ago. That's a big deal, yeah. Any thoughts on the trailer we're getting today? Anyone that came in recently? Let's see, halfway to second spark, and I got real lucky on oh, that's right, we can spark multiple times. Got lucky on the Gustav banner. My first summon, after my free summon, I got the first Gustav. Then 2 summons later, I got the second. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Were you sniping? Or just summoning everything? Dauntless would be a good captain skill for your team. For this week, at least. Sniping, I assume that means going for 1 color. Yes, yeah. Then yes, only 1 for red. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, that happens. That happens when you finally get the one you want, and then like right away you get another. Let's see. Alright, well, I think we have something of a team here. Now I just gotta figure out how to use them. So, let's see. Alright, I think we have a team. So, chat, basically every time you redeem summoner duels now, I'm basically just going to use this team. So there you go. Form your strategies to beat that team, and you will win every time. Alright, but yeah guys, we have a trailer in 11 minutes for the seasonal heroes, special heroes. And again, I'll make sure we're all ready to go. All right. All right. Oh, by the way, if you guys came in recently and are wondering why my camera looks so bad, it's because I upgraded to OBS 28 last night, and it broke compatibility with my DSLR. So we're currently on my Logitech C920, which is way inferior. I do have a higher quality solution, but then it would require me using my iPhone as my webcam, and then I can't stream Faye on my phone if we're using it as a camera. Alright. Anyone want to take it for a test run here? I have no idea how to use the seam yet, so you would have an advantage there in many other ways. I got Gerald to give near trace to Gerald. Wait a second. Hold on. I got Gerald to give near trace to Gerald. However, I've been informed by Gron that I should also take Defense Smoke 4 from him. So I'm going to get Kaze for the other 3 Defense Smokes, or at least that's that would be what I would do if I decide on that skill. Gustav. Okay, now I was like, you mentioned Gustav before. Maybe that's what you meant. Mr. Penny though, Defense Smoke 4 or Red Feud. Wait, what's Red Feud again? Defense Smoke 4 would be pretty solid. We'll take it for a test run. All right.
I will annihilate you.
Attack Smoke 4? Oh, from Layla. She has Defense Red Smoke 4. Alright. Let's see what we're doing. Don't know what I'm doing. A net gang. Gustav has attack smoke 4. Gotcha. Okay. Lilith has speed smoke. Layla has defense res smoke 4. Are you doing a random SD? No, this is polar. Oh, I pressed favor battles? Oh, shoot. Well, I could always just leave. Well, I guess we're doing a battle against this person that I don't know. My bad. Hold on.
Your orders?
I guess we're in a favor battle, guys. Oops. This is what I get for not paying attention.
If I must, I'll protect you.
Red Feud 3 is very niche right now. It may age better in the future, not sure, but Attack Smoke 4 right now is quite solid. Wait, what's Red Feud 3?
As ordered.
We have a trailer in 6 minutes, guys. 6 minutes. -4 Spectrum to all stats. To a red unit and prevents units from a supporting unit. Steals a bunch of outside skills along with lowering every enemy stats by forging combat. Okay.
Fine. Yes. Where? No. Fine.
Alright, I'm going to lose here, but again, I didn't realize I was going into a favor battle, so oh well. Um. Lou and Carlos are the best ones right now.
Yes?
Together. Message received.
Lady Niffle.
Which time we got? 4 minutes. 4 minutes. And again, when someone gets a link, can you guys post it in the chat for us, please?
I'll handle this. Of course.
Red supports account limited and red tanks. Hold on, let me do something here.
Your orders? As ordered. Message received.
You can surrender. I can, or I can see how this turns out. Who knows? I keep looking at this DSLR, but I gotta look at this webcam, by the way.
Of course.
Why?
I'll handle this.
Wasn't here for the team building, but I can kind of gauge the intention here was to use Chrom to steal buffs from units like Lilith or Sela. Self is quite powerful as an offensive unit. Being covered by Fjorn makes it very hard to stop him. Yeah, I don't know how to use this team. This is just what chat put together, but I gotta figure out how to use them though. I will. It's just gonna take some time. Let's see. I gotta finish it in 2 minutes because we have a trailer. Again, as soon as we get a link, can someone just post that in the chat and we'll pull it up. Not to be mean, but I think your biggest problem is not necessarily your team. Oh, it's not the team. Rather how aggro you are. You're quite passive. I am quite passive, but SD requires more aggressive plays. Yeah, that's why I don't play it.
Together.
Hey guys, and welcome in. But want to stop by for a trail? Yeah, we got a trail in like a minute. Welcome in, welcome in. Alright, we might just surrender soon because again I have
Yes?
a trailer to watch.
Your orders?
No.
Alright, but again, as soon as someone gets a link, can you post it in the chat for us?
As ordered.
The day at the beach burned all the skin on my face and bottom of my feet and sprained my. Oh, this has been a day and a half. At least you got outside for a bit.
Message received.
I haven't done that in a while.
I'll handle this.
We have 30 seconds chat. I'm gonna actually mute the game now, so as soon as you guys get a link, I'll pull it up. In Oop, you guys can't see it now. Hold on, I'll turn that off for a second. Yeah, as soon as someone in chat gets a link, post that link, we'll watch it. dance the. Yep. Not going back to that beach, a lot of rocks and a huge slope was carrying a 50-pound wagon since it couldn't go up the hill without falling. Feel like a corpse. Are they just going to avoid me? They're just going to avoid me. Great. Thank you, Tree Man. Welcome in. Let's watch this here while I just chase after this guy. Fierce as a raging inferno. By the way, guys, I just won this battle. Blazing also hello. Yeah, welcome in. How's it going? Blazing Whirlwind. Lynn by Cuboon. Really? Really? Holy, this text. Firefight Lance. Firelight Lance. Godlike reflexes. Okay. I can't even tell who that is from the mask. It's Muspel? That's the guy on the right? It's not Rinka. It's Muspel? What? Breath of Flame, Moonbow, attack defense, catch 4, Dragon's Wrath, Domain of Flame. That was Muspel on the right? I want to summon for Lynn to keep up the Lynn collection. That was Muspel on the right. The heck? Alright, was this the one? Wait! That wasn't Rinka on the left, was it?
Sumo is a time-honored test of metal for members of
Rinka was on the left! What? We completely... What? We all thought Rinka was on the right. She was on the left. She's got the grass skirt and the big flowy whatever thing. We got a harmonic here. Soothing warmth.
This outfit is a bit bold. Seems fine to me.
Tana and Peony? The heck? Rinka's 4-star? So she is in the middle. Because like we read her description. It was like, or the description of the thing. It was like, oh, fire. Pull for Lynn after Julia. Harmonic Skull. Yeah, we got to read through this here. Wait, where were the birds? I didn't see the birds. But yeah.
It will be decided.
So Rinka was on the left. Muspel was on the right of the thing. And who's the TT unit? Let me check.
Ready?
But yeah, guys, I won the TT battle, by the way. Let me check notifications here. Yep, you can definitely tell it's Cuboon art. TT unit is Mordecai. Oh, maybe it was Mordecai. He was on the left. Okay, yeah, because I was like... So maybe he has a grass skirt on the bottom, too. Maybe it's like some, like, tribal theme or whatever. Which I guess makes sense. But yeah, he's apparently must have a similar outfit to... Like, a very similar outfit to Rinka. We're watching that again, as of course. Who wouldn't thought to put Tana and Peanut, right? Like, who comes up with these? Alright, so let's look at this art. So this is Cuboon art. So Blazing Whirlwind. Like, at first I couldn't even tell this was Lynn. I was just like, where is like all her clothes? But it's Cuboon art. And then, and don't get me wrong, Cuboon's art is actually like really good. It's just that you can just tell it's Cuboon art. That's all I'm gonna say. And then we get the full art, the regular pose. After Julia, I'll pull red and blue and spark Lynn, since this will be around for months. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it'll be here for a while. So that's the artwork. Yeah, they all have kind of like those tassels at the bottom, or the fringe, not tassels, fringe. Let's read through this. Firelight Lance. Accelerate special trigger cooldown count -1 at start of combat if unit's HP is greater than 25%. Grants attack speed, defense res +5 during combat. Deals damage equal to 15% of foe's attack. And also, if unit speed is greater than or equal to foe's speed -4, inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack. Start combat if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%. Grants special cooldown -1 to unit and allies within 4 spaces of unit after combat. That's a big range right there. Godlike reflexes. If unit speed is greater than or equal to foe speed -4 and unit special is ready or unit special triggered during combat, it deals damage equal to 50% of unit speed. When special triggers, reduces damage from the foe's attack by 40%. Verdict of Sakai. If units within 4 spaces of an ally grants... At some point, we're going to be like, if units within 8 spaces of an ally... grants bonus to units attack speed defense res during combat x times 4 plus 4. Wait. X times 4 plus 4. X equals number of allies within 4 spaces, maximum bonus of +12. And also, if a unit special is ready or a unit special triggered before or during combat, unit deals +5 damage, and when unit deals damage to foe during combat, restores 7 HP to unit. Wait, this is all stacks? Jesus. Okay. Shield Pulse 3, Speed Smoke 4. Yes, we get Lynn, Treeman. After Julia, I'll pull red and blue and sparkling since we'll be around for a month. Odd Tempest on a Demote, yo. Hold on, I gotta get through more of this here. Was Valentine's Lynn done by Q-Boon? Because I remember everyone freaking out when in her attack animation she had very apparent physics in certain areas. Maybe. Hey, Boshak, welcome in. What I missed? We're watching the trailer. We just saw Lynn. Here's Lynn. Forgot Valentine's Lynn exists. Yeah, one of the first mage armors.
I must embody the Flame Tribe's blazing will to fight.
Yeah, we were just talking about Wendy Lee today, guys. Apparently she voices 3 characters named Maria from 3 different franchises. Alright, and then let's take a look here. So Muspel was on the right. Everyone thought that the right was Rinka. But it's Muspel. Hold on. Artwork again. So there's the artwork from Muspel. There we go. Getting Muspel for the art. Going after Lynn first. Rinka 100% mistakes Muspel as her god in the parallel. Oh, does she have to read through that? Valentine's Lynn's art is done by Wada Sachiko.
Scream and struggle like the beasts you mortals.
Wait, what was Lynn's? She was infantry lance, and then Muspel. Do we have? I don't think we have a lance, Lynn. So Carlos, Cab Dragon. So Breath of Flame, special cooldown -1. At start of turn, if let's see, special cooldown count is at its maximum value. Grants special cooldown count -1. If unit initiates combat within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack +6 unit and inflicts attacks -6 on foe during combat. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack and reduces the percentage of foes non-special reduces the percentage of foes non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50%. Ooh. If foe's range equals 2, calculates damage using the lower of foe's defense or res. Moonbow, attack defense catch 4. Dragon's Wrath 4, reduces damage from foe's first attack during combat by 25% if unit's attack is greater than foe's res. Unit's first attack deals damage equal to 25% of unit's attack minus foe's res during combat. Alright, and Domain of Flame. Valentine's Lynn at +7 got a lot while trying to get Legendary Ephraim, and then never uses the Legendary Ephraim. Level ends are but not summoning. Ian Zoxy, welcome in. He looks better from his OG unit art. No mistaking the misspelled thing is me guessing what's going to happen. So we do have Rinka, even though a lot of people thought Rinka was on the right. She is actually here. Let's see. Do you think Lynn's special is inheritable? She already has a preferred A skill. Oh, thank you for the posture check and hydrate. I don't know. Yeah, the A skills, was it something of Sakai? I can't remember the name. But dang. Yeah, because all her stuff seems like great. I love Tana, but I don't know. This unit doesn't appeal to me for some reason. Harmonics for I just usually prefer duos. Harmonics to be separate units outside of stuff like Mary Hilda as that unit's perfection. Rinka I'm going after. Yeah, so we have Rinka here.
Sumo.
So there's the artwork. I like how her whatever she's holding there, it looks like she's like holding a Gibson SG. That's a guitar. And then yeah, like I said, Mordecai must be wearing something very similar, because everyone here seems to have like the grass fringe. So she is infantry sword. That's a sword? All right.
Tribe.
Flame gun by plus at start combat if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants attack defense plus 5 to unit and inflicts penalty on foes' attack defense during combat equals to 20% of unit's defense at start of combat. Pivot. Attack speed ideal and odd tempest. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, on the demote. Make a good odd tempest. Yeah, absolutely. But again, still special hero, so you're not going to have too many opportunities to get her. I doubt Lynn's special is inheritable. Look at those boxes in your room. Yep, a lot of boxes. Guys, there's not a ton of boxes behind me. There's a lot more over there. But yeah, this is peanuts. She's 4-star, so she should be easy. Good. Gun buy sounds dangerous. Bye. Bye. And then our harmonic. So we have Tana and Peony. That is not a pairing that anyone would have thought of. Although I guess Tana's resplendent was fairy or like low sulfur or whatever, you know what I mean? So there you go. Soothing warmth. Tana looks really young here though. Like really young.
This outfit is a bit bold. Seems fine to me.
So flying green
You can do
dagger.
it.
Right. Kindling Tycho. Accelerated special trigger, cooling count -1 at start of turn, grants Canto 1 to unit and allies with within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. So we're granting Canto to people. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants attack speed plus 6 to unit during combat, neutralizes effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks, and also if unit initiates combat against a blue, green, or colorless foe, grants bonus to units' attack during combat equal to 25% or 20% of units' attack at start of combat, and inflicts penalty on foes' attack during combat equal to 20% of foes' attack at start of combat. Glimmer, attack speed catch 4, wind sweep, and speed defense hold. Inflicts speed defense -4 on foes within 3 spaces during combat. Alright, we gotta look at that harmonic skill as well here. Go after the harmonic skill. Oh god, Tana. Peony art is cute. I might try to free pull her. Special convention? You mean conversation? For Tana and Peony coming up. Uncapped stats. Stat debuffs make Rinka's weapon definitely her most interesting fodder potential. Let's see here. Everybody gets... Yes, you get a Kanto. And you get a Kanto. Honestly, I think base Tana and Summer Tana are still by far her best arts. Yeah, I mean, it's a creative art here. Again, it just seems a little off because she looks real young. Young art was real bad. I thought the young one was actually is fine for a young version of her. I thought it was fine. This one's just a lot. This one looks young when clearly she's not meant to be young here. I'll post on Discord later. Thank you. Harmonized skill. Let's see. Grants resonance blade to unit and allies from same title. I hate when it's always the same titles of unit. Grants another action to ally with the highest HP that is within 2 spaces. Ooh. I like this. Let's see. So another action to ally with the highest HP that's within 2 spaces has already acted and is from the same title as the unit. Allies with sing or dance can be granted this effect as well. Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. Okay, so anyway, that's your harmonic skill.
By these hands, it will be decided.
Special conversations, yeah.
I'm rooting for you.
Dorothea's harmonic skill.
Ready? Boom!
Alright, so... Wait, I want to read all these. Some plain tribes where I grew up have their own festival compositions that are similar to this. Yeah, the flame within burns hotter than ever. Who will be turned to ash first? Oh yeah, I don't like his art. I don't like Muspel's art. The hour has come. Listen here. This is a sacred competition that has been passed down in my tribe. I had no idea the stakes were so high. I'll have to start taking this more seriously. And then we get a look at Mordecai there. Yeah, there he is. So he was on the left, and then Muspel was on the right. At least it looked like Muspel. I was on the right. Yeah. And he looks like, is he armor or infantry? Nice, Mordecai. Is he armor? He looks pretty big on there. So yeah, this starts on Wednesday. My lights are dimming even though I don't have work tomorrow. That's because yeah, forget about that. Let's see. Young Tana's face is not so Tana, and her neck tilt just looks weird. I mean, it's meant to look like a kid version of her. Young Tana on the level of Young Mist and Ike for feeling off. From Chiandra to Tana, wow, peony. Nice Mordecai's armor. Muspel feels nerfed in this in the muscle department. No Suzukaze or Saizo alt. So Mordecai is free. Yes, Mordecai is the free one. That's just disappointing. You know, not a fan. I've never seen an infantry with 52 health, 52 HP. Okay. Yeah, let's look, because I think we did see stats on a lot of them. Not all of them, but some of them.
Fight.
You will scream and struggle like the beasts you mortals are. A fool approaches.
Oh, a tier 4 B skill?
Sumo is a time-honored test of mettle for members of the Flame Tribe.
I'm also trying to understand every character's connection to, like, flames. Rinka and Muspel make sense, right? What about the others?
Seems fine to me. You can do it.
Alright, so we have Tana's skills, or not skills, stats. Well, we have their skills too. So 39, 53, 42, 26, 32. Okay.
By these hands, it will be decided.
Didn't even bother finding a better voice actor for Muspel. Don't like the fact that Muspel's hair kind of looks like Sonic the Hedgehog's hair. Rinka looks less buff too. Why are they nerfing everyone? I don't know. Posted on Discord. Thank you. Just gonna summon a copy of Lynn. She looks cool. She looks cool. But again, I'm probably only doing like free pull. So there you go. Dancer Lynn? She's not Dancer. They stopped doing Dancer a while ago. Her yeah, she doesn't even have an assist skill. Let's see here. Lynn, I feel like there's more of a connection between the tribe part of Flame Tribe than the Flame part. Gotcha. Tana and Peony, I have no idea why they're here. They just showed up. What is Peony wearing? Almost nothing. Fired up, fiery personality. Would you call it a fiery personality though? Captain Ike, welcome in. How are you doing though? Welcome. We just finished watching the trailer. Would you guys want to watch it again? Just kind of get now that we've kind of like broken it down ish. You can kind of. Hey, it's running out of ideas. I don't know. This is a new theme. Yeah, Fire Festival. So here you go, guys. So again, at first I saw this, I was like, who is that? Like, where are all the clothes? But then I saw the blazing in there, and I was like, okay, so it's Lynn. I wish they would just add Blazing Blade to the logo. They already call it Blazing Blade now. Next year will be Ice Festival? Maybe. Perfect for Roy. Rinka is described in Faces as having a fiery personality. Well, no, she already makes sense. But, like, what about the others? Muspel makes sense. Tana and Peony do not have that whatsoever. Yeah, boring banner. Wait, don't fairies and fire not go well together? Or is it fairies and metal?
A fool approaches.
Wait, I think it's fairies and metal makes their wings burn up or something like that. You got Rinka. I don't know, she looks more buff than her last.
Sumo is a time-honored test of metal for members of the Flame Tribe.
Wait, how many versions of Rinka do we have in the game now? Or am I thinking of someone else? Lynn looks cool. Lynn probably just heard about another tribe and wanted to see their custom. That's probably true, actually. How many alts does Lynn have now? A bajillion. 2? Wait, including this one?
This outfit is a bit bold.
In this...
Seems fine to me.
Is this in time to replace Plagia Hatari Festival? No, I think that one's like in the December or January-ish. This one replaces the Dancer banner and like the festival banners. Like we've had like Hoshiden Festival, we've had the Performing Arts banner. Fairies and Metal, gotcha. It's white Pokemon, Steel's one of the 2 types starting against fairies. Others poison. Okay. But yeah, I'm writing that if they contact metal, they burn, right? That's probably why I'm making the fire connection. Pajak, thank you. Eighth Lynn, second Rinka, second Muspel, fourth Tana, and third Peony. Who am I thinking of them? People were like, they removed their like buffness, or like their abs when they should have abs. Was it Leonie? Maybe it was Leonie. Isn't Peony a minor? What is that outfit? I don't think she's a minor. She's like Sharena's age, right? Isn't she Sharena's age? This fire burns. Muspel the Hedgehog. I mean, let's look at the artwork again. There you go. Still a minor. Is Sharena a minor? I mean, keep in mind this is not, this is not the United States. They could have completely different laws about what's a minor and not. But yes, really. Ringo slightly less buff in Fae originally and far less buff here, but yeah, they also removed Leonie's abs. Okay. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of, though, because I do remember a lot of people pointing out in, like, a summer alt, which I think, yeah, that was Leonie. Yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking of, then. All right. Well, okay, chat. Who are you going for on your free summon? And are you spending orbs? What do you guys think? Also, guys, I won my favor battle that I didn't intend to do. I think it was Altina. Really? We don't know Shireen's age, and keep in mind, whatever it was originally, she's that age plus 5 now. Wait, why is she plus 5 now? Oh, because it's like the 5th year Fae. Do we know that it takes place like the same amount of time that we're going through? Like year by year? Also, if you guys are coming in, I know a lot of people just came in during the trailer. If you're wondering why my camera looks awful, it's because it's a different camera. I upgraded to OBS 28, which broke compatibility with my DSLR, so we're now using the Logitech C920, which is far inferior. I do have a solution for a higher quality camera. It actually looks better than my DSLR. It's my phone camera, because the new macOS 13 Ventura and the iOS 16 both are still in beta, but I can use this as a webcam, and it actually looks better. Actually, it looks too good. Like I see myself in like super HD and super high res, and I'm like, ugh. The problem is if I use it as a webcam, I can't stream Fae off it, which is a pretty big problem because this is my main account. I considered like putting my main on both my iPad and my iPhone, but I worried about issues of like syncing. Like, has anyone done that where they run the same account on 2 devices? Does it stay in sync if you just like alternate? I know with Dragalia I used to run the same on my main and on my phone on my iPad, and basically would just pick up wherever I left off on the last one. But I can't remember if Faye is okay with that. And then my iPad account, which is like my secondary account, I would move that over to my 10, and then I guess the 10 would be on pause for a while. Because I'm not upgrading my phone until next year, in which case I'll probably get rid of the 10, but I might just hold on to it and have a 4th account. I don't know. Let's see, probably going for Muspel, but just for free. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I'm probably gonna go for maybe Lynn for my free one. I mean, Rinka has a good, she's gonna be easier to get, and she's got good fodder for a 4-star. Tana and Peony are a little underwhelming for me. When I have, speaking of Dorothea, I already have, actually, I think 2 or 3 of the Dorothea's harmonic with Lena. So I might go for Lynn for my free summon. Let's see, Lynn for speed smoke or Tana for speed defense hold. This spell I'm spending whatever orbs I can get. Ooh, okay. Hey, Anarkev. Again. Orcs for my Claude. Probably going for most spells, but just for free. Going for the duo only. Free pull, though nothing would make me waste orbs until I get that young sword. That's understandable. That's fair. Unless Space Void comes, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Because we just got Young Void, so I think we will get Base Void eventually, but not anytime soon. They have holidays and have acknowledged it as a year passing before, so it's whatever age she was plus 5. Do we know that the seasonals take place like within the main story? Because it does seem, I mean, the same thing applied with Dragalia, where it's like, all right, we're in the middle of a war campaign, but let's stop and have a party. Like every month. So you get that little bit of suspension of disbelief, but yeah. Dachi was 13 at launch. She looks 16 or 17. Alphonse looks 18 or 19. So I'd probably say 21 to 23 are the ages now. Ready to test out your new SD? Sure. Okay. Yeah, I don't see that happening anytime soon either. Yeah. I said before, another year, I forgot which holiday it was. Okay. Right, but what I'm saying is, like, do we know that the paralogs take place, like, is it okay? So like, if let's say the main story, okay, for now let's just say it is in real time. So let's say 5 years. Do we know that the paralogs happen when we get them in relation to the story? Like, do they literally take a break every month in each war to party? Or do we think like maybe the main story takes place over a few weeks and all the paralogs can, some take place beforehand, some take place in the middle of some things, and some take place in between books, some take place years after? I don't know. I'm just saying, you know, do we know for sure? I can see an Ascended Ike happening this year, or Ascended Valencia. How do you think Godlike Reflexes compares to Vital Astra? Lynn's entire kit is just super impressive, guys. Like, this entire kit I'm like, I need a pull for a Lynn. Not spending orbs, but this is pretty. It seems pretty OP right now. All right, was it polar? All right, polar. Whenever you're ready. But look at his kit though. Or send it to Lincia. I can see that. Polar. Oop. Where'd it go? That's the legendary. Alright, Polar, is this actually you now? Because I just want to make sure. Yeah, you're right. This seems pretty good. I might go Lynn instead of the duo area of Dorothea. Yeah, I have Dorothea. Up. Fine.
Yes.
Message received.
I want to pull a Lynn and put Speed Smoke on her. Speed Smoke plus her special on my Violet. Okay. Yeah, that's the question. Like, do we think it's inheritable? Which, Kaizen's convinced that it's
I'll
not.
handle this.
Why?
As ordered.
I didn't mean to spell Lynn with an I. That's okay. That's okay. We can't see the SD match. Hold on.
If I must. Yes.
Your orders?
I'll protect you.
If I had to guess, I'd say maybe main story takes place slower. Slower? I would have imagined it takes place faster. But there's long breaks in between story arc. Like I remember before it was only a few weeks. Okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, book 4 or any of the books, I could imagine taking place over a shorter time. They just spread it out. Right? Because like some of these stories, like or some of these chapters kind of feel like they lead right into each other.
Fine.
I'm convinced it is. I'm sure it would be better if it wasn't inheritable. It's very comparable to Vital Astra, so the balancing sounds right for a new premium specials. She also has a preferred A skill, so it would be weird to give her 3 preferreds. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. But at the same time, all very strong. Like between books 4 and 5, there was probably like 10 months break or so. I could see that. So like something like spreading out. So even if the whole thing is spread out, you know,
Message
between
received.
chapters and stuff. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like story-wise, I don't feel like we're gonna be at 5 years from the original yet. Although, yeah, we'll see how Ascended Veronica looks. If she's taller or anything like that.
Your orders?
Where?
I'll handle this.
We don't know how Ascended Veronica will look though. She's already transformed and she looks several years older. Is she taller though? She's pretty short.
Of course.
But yeah, I know we see her face, but also people in games and anime don't seem to physically age much. That's true. That is very true. Well, for 2 Rinkas so I could fodder her to my void. I'm probably just doing free summon. Most likely. Most likely.
If I must. Fine.
Sorry, let's see. Maybe Veronica's just short. Some people are. My sister's 27 and is 5 foot exactly. Wait, sorry, she's 29. What a typo. Cuban strikes again without warning. Hey, Egg Glove. Yep. Anyway, what's up? Not too much. We were watching that
Your orders?
the trailer.
Yes?
What'd you think? Are you summoning Egg Glove?
Message received.
Why?
I'll handle this.
Lady Niffle. I'll protect you. Yes? Yes.
Your orders?
He Sleeps, welcome back. Did you see the trailer, Sleeps? Should we watch it again? We can watch it again.
Why?
May try to get the axe from Rinka as well. I'm back in Holy Crap trailer. Time to hit up YouTube. Or Sleeps, just watch here. Hold on. Let's play it for you. Not yet, Perry return. Not to mention Ike is there as well. It's the last Ike I need. I think Cuban's a great artist. But yeah, they yeah, Kaizen's exactly right. They tend to exaggerate some parts of the body a bit too much. Like there's one art he did of like female Byleth, summer female Byleth, like a hammock enjoying a drink, and I'm like, this is beautiful. It's also very provocative in terms of what you're showing here, but it's very beautiful.
You will scream and struggle like the beasts you mortals are.
Let's see. I know I LOL'd twice. I agree. That's what they're known for. I just think it's funny. Oh yeah. Here we have Muspel the Hedgehog. Muspel the Hedgehog. It is a lot of art for Azure Lane as well, which probably explains a bit. Oh boy, Lane. Yep. We got Rinka here. We had Muspel there, which is funny because a lot of people thought that Muspel's silhouette was actually Rinka, but not. Hamina.
This outfit is a bit bold. Seems fine to me. You can do it!
Someone in IS really loves Lynn. Either that or she makes the most money and IS likes money. Hey Simlupa, how's it going? And yet she wasn't upgraded to a fighter in Smash Bros. Also hi, welcome in. Well, I mean, she is
I'm rooting for you.
kind of just a sword fighter.
Ready? Boom!
Also hi, welcome in. Based on his art is probably my favorite they've done. It wasn't actually exaggerated and just genuinely beautiful art. The shading for her hair is genuinely impressive. Oh yeah, yeah. Base Tana is probably my favorite as well. Lin 1 CIL or Lin 1 CYL. She's insanely popular. So alts does make sense from a money perspective. Yeah. All right, but yeah, there we go. What'd you guys? What or sleeps? What'd you think? Let me see here. Speaking of Tana, I actually pair her up in my gameplay with Ephraim. First CYL winner, so the only person you could argue is more popular as a female character is Edelgard. They've yet to be in a massive popularity poll at the same time.
If I must. Where?
Mordecai. Yes, Mordecai is up for unit. Yeah, and he is the one that was on the left side of the silhouette. Roy could have fit in this banner or his father since he has red hair. I mean, yeah, and he does have, you know,
A blessing
Jirandel.
upon you all.
I think it was very creative to use the Flame Tribe themes. It keeps the expression. Yeah, again, like it's a very creative idea. I just don't think some of these really fit the theme.
Fine.
But it's a creative idea for sure. It looks so powerful and fierce, so it would have been much better in my opinion. And Rinka's twice as powerful now. Tormod would have fit in this. Tormod would have fit in the banner. Aww. I see. So Rinka looks twice as powerful now. Yeah. Watching Sonic X while listening to Rouge music in sub mode. I think Lynn kind of makes sense with the tribe perspective. Yeah, I mean it's close, but Tana and Pina are like, why are you here? All right, well done, Polar. I got 5 points though. Mordecai don't fit at all. Should just made Tormod instead of Mordecai. All right, and then I think we had one for Weeb. Not favor. Tana and Pina confuse me. Like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Although, again, like, the pairing, I can kind of get because, like, Tana's Resplendent was a fairy. But, come on. Why are they on this banner? They also went, hey, can you cancel Sonic X? Okay, thanks, bye. It's already canceled. It's long gone. How could they possibly be related to fire and blazing stuff? Not just Tana. There was 3 houses character in Pelagian banner, but Robin wasn't there. You know who we still don't have since they were in like the first like Fate channel? Like they were like, oh, you could possibly get this character. We still don't have Baladar, which is kind of funny. Is that young Tana? I was puzzled. Yeah, she looks very young, and I was like, this is odd artwork. It's just the look. She's not supposed to be that young, but you know.
Together.
I need a range unit on this team.
Message received. I'll handle this.
I could fit this well since he had a flame effect too. Did he? Do you really think Robin, after everything that's happened, would want to even be remotely associated to the festival celebrating Grima? That's like the last thing they do. I think they meant like...
Why? Where?
GG's, the team is somewhat working. You just need to arrange it like Legendary Valentine Crom.
No.
Wish I had Valentine Crom. I wish I didn't that entire Valentine's banner, but I had no one except for the free Lissa we got.
If I must.
I mean, that's the only thing that came up in my mind. Should go now. I gotta head out. Yeah, again, if you guys came in later in the stream and you're wondering why my camera looks like bad, I upgraded to OBS 28 and it broke compatibility with my DSLR, so I had to find a different option. And I tried using my phone as a webcam, which actually it looks better than my DSLR even. However, if I'm using it as a webcam, then I can't stream Faye off it. So we had right now we're using the Logitech. Actually, after this, if you guys want to see how it looks and maybe let me know what you think, actually that would be actually kind of appreciated.
Message received.
Hi, Sacred Stones Music. Dial's phone, tell them to develop Boruto episode, then Naruto? Wait, what?
Your orders?
Where?
Apparently I have massive sunburns on the rest of my body too, despite using sunscreen. Well, at least you're not gonna get cancer. What kind of sunscreen do you use? Do you use the spray or the lotion kinds? Because the lotion kinds are always better. Also, I highly recommend mineral sunscreens, guys, as opposed to chemical sunscreens.
Lady Niffle. Why?
Spray kind. Okay. Yeah, if you do use a spray kind, it's not necessarily they're bad, but if you use a spray kind, just make sure you then rub it all in because, you know, obviously you're just spraying. You know, you're not going to necessarily get every part of your skin covered. So make sure you just spray and then rub it in. So speed mode 7, basically a second spurn. When you're talking at that level, at like 7, I guess. It's what my family bought, so it's what I use. Yeah, fair. Better than nothing. Hang on, I'm trying to figure this out here.
Yes? I'll protect you.
Alright, speed smoke doesn't stack, so speed smoke 7 isn't a thing. Oh. The Harmonic Duo is supposed to be taiko drummers, are they? Let's see. I didn't get that impression, but let's take a look here. I mean, Peony's holding something.
This outfit is a bit bold. Seems fine to me.
I don't think so.
You can do it.
I mean, it says kindling taiko, maybe. All right. Let's see. It looks like a drum for Peony and an arrowhead spear for Tana. I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe. I mean, we saw a taiko drum in the background too there. If Lynn was promoted to Smash Ultimate, her classic mode would be based off her planes or her adventure with Elwood or Hector. And yes, I know FE7 lore now. Yeah, you've been playing some Fire Emblem lately, huh?
Where?
Whisper me, who is Ninian's father then? Is this a test? Yes. Ooh. Ooh.
No. Fine.
Together. Of course.
Didn't get that far since I'm on Hector mode.
Why?
As ordered.
If I must.
Something tells me the way she was forced to open up the Dragon Gate.
Together.
All right. GG. That was not well fought though on my part, but it was more just my, hey, let's just find a way to survive. But well done, Weeb. Yeah, I need a range unit. So. Alright guys, even though I don't have work tomorrow, I didn't get a ton of sleep last night because I was expecting to want to sleep early tonight, so I was trying to make myself tired. So now I am tired. So I think we're going to end here. Actually, before we go, can you guys mind sticking around? I want to try to switch to the phone camera. And I want you guys to let me know how it looks. Now, obviously I can't stream Faye using the phone if I'm using it as a webcam, but I can use it for other things too if I'm doing like, oh, let's say we're planning on doing an all Dragalia day on my iPad, or we're doing, because we're going to do that at some point this fall before the game ends, or if we're doing Switch stuff, I can use my phone as a webcam. So if you guys don't mind sticking around for a bit, hang on. Not gonna be too long. It won't be too long. Okay. Let's switch to this so you guys can at least see my... Okay. At least you have something to look at, right? Okay, so I'm going to switch to my phone as the camera. If I can. I haven't tried switching this mid. Okay, hold on. That's not right. I might have to turn off the phone and on again. Yeah, like after I disconnect it, sometimes I have to. Turn off and on again. So let's try this chat again. If it works, cool, and you guys can let me know how it looks, how the picture looks, because I think it looks great. But again, I can't stream Faye off it when I'm using it as a camera. So, and the cool thing is too, I don't have to. It's not really just a camera, but now that OBS 28, I can capture my mobile audio, like from my phone or iPad, through OBS. I don't have to open up QuickTime on the side anymore, so that's good. Let you know how it looks. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. What I have noticed though, so there's different like effects that you can do with your phone, like portrait mode where it's like a artificial bokeh where, like the background's blurred and you're in focus. I noticed that if I try to do that, OBS is more likely to crash. Right now, again, everything's still in beta, so like OBS is the one thing that's not in beta. But if I use Studio Color, it actually matches the color of my wall better, so it doesn't look as green. Hey, Bernadette fan, welcome in. Did you see the trailer? We can let you see it again here in a second if we pull it up. Right, hang on. I don't know if this will work. I think I might need to... Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me put this in place. Because I don't know if you guys can see now. It says, connected to Christian's MacBook Pro. So I'm using it as a trailer. Oh, we're watching this now. Hang on, I'll show it to you in a second. Put my phone in there. Okay. There we go. So let me move this over here. Got ads. Okay, we'll wait till the ads are done. Oh yeah, I have to put on Studio Color, I think. Let me see. No, Studio Light's on. If I turn on Portrait, OBS is probably gonna crash. So, but yeah, I can do it so it blurs out the background. And also my lights are dim. Hold on, that's gonna change the lighting overall. Brightness up. There we go. So what do you guys think? Does it look okay? Look, there's actually color in my face now. We'll pull up this trailer for Bernadetta fan. Wait, not yet, not yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Alright, so it looks good. What do you guys think? Does it look better, same, or worse than the DSLR? I think the level of detail is like almost a bit too much. Like the DSLR definitely gets a softer look, which is nice. But yeah, hey, you're not Great Tone anymore. I know, yeah. So I'm showing you guys what it looks like because again, I can't stream Faye off this phone if I'm using it as a webcam. Like a person again. Congrats, thank you, appreciate it, thank you. But how does it? What do you guys think? Better, same, or worse than the DSLR? And my light's just turned off. Actually, did that change the... Yeah, here it looks redder. And if I turn that light off, and I'm using just these... What if I turn the brightness up on these? Here, hold on. I don't know, I kind of like the shadows. Not too much, but you know. Like it's good to be well lit because then like you're not getting a grainy picture, but are we going now? All right. Thanks for hanging out today. We appreciate it. We'll be back again tomorrow with some Xenoblade and then some Faye. Because again, I don't have work tomorrow. Bernadette fan, are you back now? Can we watch the trailer? Should we watch the trailer? Let's watch the trailer for Bernadette fan because I don't think they saw it yet. Are you ready? Yes? Okay, let's watch. So new seasonal, new special heroes. Here we go. fierce as a raging inferno. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Blazing whirlwind. It's
I
Lynn.
must embody the Flame Tribe's blazing will to fight.
I think I'm going to need to finish Genshin Weeklies. Alright, no worries, guys, and have a good one. We're probably going to end in like 2 minutes. We're just going to watch this trailer for Vendetta fan. So we have. Wait, before you leave, or before anyone leaves, what would you guys call this seasonal? Is this just the Fire Festival or Fire Tribe Festival? Like, what would we call this?
Like the beasts you mortals are.
Actually, this probably calls it a name in notifications. Bite of Flame. Okay.
A fool approaches.
So you got Muspel, you got Lynn, you got Muspel, and you've got Rinka. Consuming Flame.
Sumo is a time-honored test of mettle for members of the Flame Tribe.
I like her artwork. And then the harmonic that has all of us baffled, Tana and Peony.
This outfit is a bit bold. Seems fine to me.
Flame Festival. There will probably be an official name stated in the paralogs, though. Anyway, all right, have a good one, guys, and thanks for hanging out. Yeah, the banner is called Bite of Flame, but yeah, the paralogs are probably maybe Tempest Trials might have a good idea to name it. And the harmonized skill for Tana and Peony. So yeah, we're gonna get a paralog. We're gonna get a Tempest Trial. I believe this is also Life and Death Part 3. No, maybe 4. I can't remember anymore.
I'm rooting for you. Ready? Boom!
And we get, you can see Mordecai there is our TT unit, our free one. Looks to be an armor. So there you go. What do you think? What do you think, Bernadette fan? And of course, you can spark if you have Fate Pass. There you go. But all right, I think that's all we have. But yeah, guys, what do you, again, if you have comments on the camera, does it look better, same, worse than the DSLR? I think the quality is good, but it makes me look worse. Wait, there's so many details on my face. Interesting. Okay. Who do you think you would pull for? Because remember, we got a free summon. I'm probably going to go for Lynn. But Rinka does have a pretty good skill, and she's available as a 4-star, so it'd be easy to get Odd Tempest on a 4-star. But all right, guys, where should we send ya? Actually, I think we'll send you to Sadie, because she rated us yesterday. Okay, good. She's not lurking in our stream, so she has no idea this raid's coming. All right. Gotta raid fellow Fire Emblem fans, although she's currently playing this Cult of Lamb game that I've heard so much about. So, but yeah, Bernadette fan, who are you gonna summon for with your free summon? Who do you think? Lynn, Muspel, Rinka, Tana, and Peony? Tana and Peony would, what could they possibly have in common? I mean, Tana's Resplendent is the fairy, so like her Resplendent design has wings and she's got the fairy dress. But aside from that, they have really nothing else in common. But yeah, her Resplendent is the fairy outfit. All right, guys, copy the Hilda Bonks. If you don't have the Hilda Bonk emote from being subbed, you can either hit that sub button, get some cool Fire Emblem emotes, and get access to the sub-only Discord channel, or you can use your channel points and get it that way. Probably Lynn mostly. Yeah, I'm probably going to go for Lynn with my free summon. Let's see. Yeah, I'd probably go in the order of, again, I'm only doing pre-7, but I'd probably go in the order of Lynn, Rinka, Muspel, Tana. Maybe Tana might be third, but I don't know. But all right, guys, as usual, here's the Discord link. Make sure you join. And then here are the social media links. Make sure you follow. We're going to raid Sadie Lady. All right, you guys have a good rest of your nights. Bernadette a fan. I think Kaizen already left. I think we've already left. Simblupa, are you still here, Simblupa? Sleeps, I don't know if you're still here. Ian Zoxy. Polar, I think left already. Shutak. Egglove. Dun, 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 na, 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 na. And anyone else who was in chat. Enter Kevin knows here. Atri, I hope you guys all have a good rest of your nights. Azura and Leanne are talent assistants. Yeah, they are. They are. So like it's good when the harmonics have something in common. So we are gonna get the conversation, like the special conversation video at some point on YouTube for the two of them, Tana and Peony. So it would be interesting to see what they have to talk about. You know, like I think the last one was what, Edelgard and Altena. They're both, you know, rulers of their nations, of their like, yeah, because like Altena was the first empress, I guess, or was it her daughter? And then Edelgard obviously is an emperor as well. So, but all right, guys, we're gonna go say hi to Sadie. Go say hi. Copy the Hildebongs, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.